Hey, thanks for stopping by today. Last week we talked a little bit about Ruth and Naomi and Ruth's radical faithfulness to Naomi. When they returned to Israel, these ladies were going to need some help because they were on their own. But Ruth, she might have actually appeared to be more of a liability to Naomi than a help. Well, that is when we enter Boaz. Uh, Boaz is a relative of Naomi. He was called a guardian redeemer or a kinsman redeemer, which means he had an obligation to keep property and family together and make sure it doesn't leave the clan. And since Naomi couldn't care for her dead husband's property, it was now felt to a kinsman redeemer to make sure that something could be done. Not to mention the fact that she needed a husband for Ruth. So Ruth, a foreigner with few prospects in a new country, she was going to need some help. So it just so happened that Ruth caught Boaz's eyes when she just so happened to be gleaning in his field. He might have been a young widower, or he may have been someone who was never married. But in spite of those things, he was still considered a man of good standing and good character in his community. So Naomi told Ruth that, you know what, I know how you can propose marriage and get Boaz to do something about our situation. So she goes and finds Boaz sleeping at the threshing floor, and there uncovers his feet and says, spread your tent cover over me because you are a kinsman redeemer. And Boaz is absolutely thrilled that she does this. But at the same time, he's kind of sad because even though he would love to fulfill the request, this is what he has to say. Although it is true I'm a guardian redeemer of our family, there is another more closely related than I. Stay here for the night, and in the morning, if he wants to do his duty as your guardian redeemer, good, let him redeem you. But if he's not willing, as surely as the Lord lives, I will do it. Lie here until morning. Well, in the morning, Ruth went home and filled Naomi in on Boaz's plans. And then Naomi said, wait, my daughter, until you find out what happens, for the man will not rest until the matter is settled today. Here's the thing about this being settled today. For Naomi, Ruth, and Boaz, there was no guarantee on the outcome. While Boaz could go in and make a bargain with this other kinsman redeemer, there was no way for him to know whether he was going to take up Boaz's case or if he was going to try to take it all for himself. So Boaz risked losing the land and Ruth to another person, someone with closer ties to Naomi's husband. But he took that risk. He willingly took the chance that he might lose the property by having a conversation with this person. Now, we don't like to admit it, but there's a lot of things we don't control in our lives. We didn't choose the gene pool. We didn't choose the family. We couldn't download our aptitudes or our personality, and quite frankly, we didn't even get to choose our birthday. We don't control many things, but there are things we do control. The things we control are our reactions to the unexpected. We do control our quit response when life throws a curveball. We can control our emotions when times are hard so that they don't determine our next steps. Boaz took each step with the possibility of losing everything, and he didn't let those possibilities stop his pursuit. He settled the matter, and yes, he got the girl. But more importantly, he remained steadfast in the process. He followed through. And as it worked out, Boaz and Ruth became the ancestors not only of King David, but of Jesus Christ. So what may the Lord be telling you to pursue that doesn't seem certain on this side of things? Pursue it with faith and let the Lord take care of whatever's coming next. Control the urge to give up or to take over or even to let go. Like Boaz, we pursue with no promise of our desired outcome, but the outcome the Lord brings will be amazing. And that's the thing that we can lean into, that whatever God has purposes for, they're going to happen. We'll have much to rejoice in when we pursue the plans of God together. That's really the thing that I hope that we will see in this. And God has even more to show us, even more for us to explore, even if what we think is going to happen doesn't work out. So the Lord bless you with perseverance today, the perseverance to continue forward with the plans that He has for us. God bless you and have a great day.